Let's go next to, um, why don't we go to Max from Illinois? Max from Illinois, you're on the air.
Hi, David.
Hello.
Thanks for having me on.
Pleasure.
I called you in, or I called in to you about a year-ish ago. But just to briefly sum it up, I pretty much was having an issue with my family where they were all convinced that Joe Biden was the only person who could win in 2020.
Mm.
I suppose they were correct in some sense.
I remember the call. I remember talking to you about this.
So I find myself in a new position now where anytime I even mildly critique Biden,
Yeah.
they call me a Trumpist
Mm.
and assume that I'm coming at it from a right-wing perspective,
Right.
even as I try to explain my left-wing perspective.
Yeah, that's, I've dealt with this a little bit during during the Trump era. I would cover the press briefings of Kayleigh McEnany or McEnany or Marganany, as some of them call her. And I would just give my thoughts in real time. And similarly, now under Biden, I will cover the Jen Psaki press briefings. And of course, Jen Psaki is not a liar like Kayleigh McEnany was. The level of substance is up dramatically with Jen Psaki relative to Kayleigh McEnany. It's like a 90-10. It's a huge difference. But sometimes Jen Psaki will like not really answer a question, or she'll say something that doesn't make sense. Like, for example, the Biden tax plan will not increase taxes on individuals nor on families earning under 400,000. And someone will ask, well, hold on, is it on individuals or families? Because usually for families, it's twice the individual. And she says it's both. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. And I'll point that out. And I'll get emails from people saying, how dare you? How dare you criticize Jen Psaki? She's great. And it's like, guys, none of these people are infallible. And just because we point out that something doesn't make sense doesn't mean that we're on the right all of a sudden.
Yeah, and that's kind of the argument I've tried to make, though I met with a lot of resistance.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what to do to deal with that, because it's like, do you have to clarify every time? Just to be, it's like in family, do you have to say, I support Joe Biden over Trump and thought Trump was despicable, but when Joe Biden said X, I don't think that was accurate. Like, that's a crazy way to have to communicate, especially with family.
I agree, though it's what I'm doing currently.
Oh, it is. That's how you do it. You frame it that way.
I pretty much have to, and they're a little bit more responsive. At least when I tell them I did vote for Biden, but
Right.
it's a lot of the same. Oh no, Biden's basically infallible.
Yeah,
So
if you find some way to better grease the wheels on those conversations, let me know.
for sure.
No.
Thanks, David.
All right, my pleasure. Great to hear from you. Yeah, that's a sad set of circumstances. That's for sure. Okay, why don't we go to John Paul Jones? Now, John Paul Jones, I remember we've spoken before because you didn't know that the Led Zeppelin bassist was John Paul Jones last time you were on, right?
Hey David, thanks for having me on. Yeah, I just wanted to say a couple of things. First of all, I just want to say thank you for talking me out of considering voting for third party last summer. That wasn't the main reason why I backed away from voting from third party, but that was kind of the thing that pushed me over the edge. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I just wanted to say thank you for that.
Thank you.
And then um, Also, I just wanted to say I'm in the process of starting a new progressive blog right now for myself, and I just was wondering if you and my other progressive icon, Kyle Kowinski, would just like to read the first draft of my first blog article in about a week.
Sure, send it to me through my website. I will take a look at it.
Um, okay, do you know how to contact Kyle too? I've been trying to get in contact with him, but I just haven't been able to.
I do not. It would not be appropriate for me to do that.
Okay, well, okay. So how would I send it through your website?
You go to the contact page on my website.
Okay. Okay, thanks. I'll just send. I'll. It'll be about a week or so before I put in my blog, maybe two. So I'll just send it to you, and maybe you can read it.
Perfect. All right. Very nice. That's a plan.
Okay, and I just wanted to say I just wanted to say thank you again, because I remember listening to that call after it was uploaded to YouTube, and remember thinking, man, I was such a idiot.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna bleep that, but I appreciate the call. All right, John Paul Jones, very very strong call.
I'm sorry for cursing.
Great to hear from you. Okay, my pleasure. He's shot out of a cannon today. That is really something else.